building tomorrow's leaders today.
All right, thank you so much. Thank you so very much. You're welcome to your number one TV show, The A round of applause for yourselves. Thank you. The Orators is a special oratory competition among secondary school students. It is designed in such a way and manner to increase the confidence and those kind of oratory skills that we have in younger ones. So I welcome you once again to the... Thank you so much. On this episode, we have 7 schools being represented, and the 7 of them will be competing on this orator platform. The topic given them for this episode is social media, a blessing or a curse. All these schools are from the Ife Central Local Government of Osun State, Nigeria, West Africa. We have before us, just right in front of me, representing Moremi High School, Timileyin Awo Woyin. Thank you. Next to him is the speaker representing OAU International School, Toluwanimi Adeshopo. Welcome, Toluwanimi. Next to her on the right, and representing St. Mulumba Catholic College, we have Olamidun Arowoshola. Thank you. To their back, we have representing Vikayo Private School, Raphael Shoriola. Welcome, Raphael. Next to him is the speaker of Ebenezer Baptist High School, no other one but Dunsin Akelade. And on his right is the speaker from Olushola College of Arts and Science, Oriofe Ojo. The last but not the least is the speaker from Jamaica College of Arts and Science, Grace Owoyomi. Please, could you put your hands together for all of them? My 7 contestants.
It's the Orator.
First Word Empowerment Network, a not-for-profit organization touching lives and making huge impacts through its different outreaches and intervention programs. Set up to reach out to communities, higher institutions, secondary schools, and villages, the First Word Empowerment Network is passionate about multiplying its impact by extending its operational frontiers beyond its current level of spread. Your partnership with the First Word Empowerment Network will make it possible to reach many more students across many more secondary schools and tertiary institutions. It will also make it possible to reach more villages and more hospitals in many states of Nigeria. Join hands. To be a partner, kindly call 234-802-830-7146 or send an email to the firstwordcenter@gmail.com.
It's the Orator.
Thank you. They look very, very prepared. When it comes to competition like this, you need judges that help you appraise and come out with verdicts, determining what goes on the show. On my right, we have 3 of them. Like we have in all our episodes, we have our 2 in-house judges, and at each episode, we have 1 guest judge. So let's make welcome. He is the vice principal of Modakeke High School, Mr. Babatunde Oyiloye. You're welcome, sir. Thank you for obliging us. And to his right, permit me to welcome Mr. Okpe Ajibola. And the last but not the least, the lady amongst them, Please make welcome our own Miss Eunice Ogulusi. Thank you, many lords. A time a competitor comes on this platform, the judges, as the way they have decided to check their performance. Now, they are graded under 5 areas for the first stage: their appearance, stroke dressing, their locution, which talks about the diction, pronunciation, and the likes. Then we have the content, the delivery. The next one is visual aids, how well profound, how well apt is the PowerPoint presentation. We also have the stagecraft that try to weigh how they perform on the space, their gesticulations, their movement, their mannerism on stage, and the likes. And that gives us a total of 30 marks. How? Amongst them all, it is only the content that carries 10 marks. Every other criteria carries a total of 5 marks. When they move to the next stage, which is the second stage, at the first stage, 3 of them out of 7 will drop. Only 4 proceed to the next stage. Straight away, we move to the competition. Are you guys ready? All right, put your hands together for them. Right away, we welcome the first contestant representing Moremi High School. Please, would you make welcome Timileyin Awowoyin?
It's the orator.
All right, this is Timileyin Awowoyin, and he's ready. Are you ready?
Yes, sir.
All right, I wish you the best of luck.
Mr. Chairman, panel of judges, the accurate timekeepers, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, my colleagues on the other side. Good day. My name is Awowoyin Timileyin from Moremi High School. I wish to support the motion that social media are of great blessings and never a curse to the nation at large. First of all, what do we mean by social media? Social media are interactive computer-mediated technologies that facilitate the creation and sharing of information, ideas, views, careers, and opinions through virtual communities and networks. Some popular examples are Facebook, invented by Mark Zuckerberg, Twitter by Jack Dorsey and Evans Williams, WhatsApp by Brian Acton, Instagram by Mike Krieger, and so on. I am here to emphasize that social media are of great blessings and immense importance to the nation at large. Firstly, it has helped in turning the world to a global village. That is a small world whereby people get to know other people from different locations irrespective of your own background, location, or educational background. You can know people, you can connect with people from a distant area. In the course of connectivity with people, you can know those who are professionals, professors, and actors who can help you in your course of career. Also, I'm very certain that people get married through the use of social media, but this has been done through connectivity on social media. For example, I've seen Nigerian celebrities making their marriage or relationships through the use of social media. Examples are Banky W, who met his great love on a social media called Adesuwa. Also, Ebuka, who met his great love, who was named Cynthia Obianado, on Twitter. The positive utilization of the social media can also enable the fast and easy dissemination of information, careers, opinions, interests, and other forms of expression. Even it does not follow the principle of distance barrier. It is used by schools to amass great populations because it's a way of getting across to large number of people. It is used by politicians and governments to make aware to the citizens and to educate them. It is used socially by all to know, to make aware to everyone about the prevention or the spread of disease, and also post pictures, letters, videos explaining the facts happening around the world. In addition, it has also been of great help in terms of advertisement and digital marketing. Digital marketing and online shopping was not placed except social media. Social media has no other alternative except calling, and calling has some signal problems. It has helped in online shopping. It is the first platform where I see people getting their products from any locations wherever they might be, and it is gotten to them. You don't need to go to market before you get your products on social media. It has also helped in building the employment rate of many countries, including Nigeria, Somalia, USA, and other ones. In conclusion, without twisting the facts, I believe both old and young uses the social media and are still benefiting from it. Just to mention a few. Thank you.
All right, what a wonderful performance there. Put those hands together again for him. Thank you. It looks it's going to be very interesting on this episode. Very, very. And we are just starting. We are going to make welcome one of his co-contenders, the speaker of OAU International School, none other but Toluwanimi Adeshokpo.
It's the orator.
All right, this is Toluwanimi Adeshokpo, and she will try to do what she knows how to do best. I wish you the best. All right.
Thank you, sir. It's a not fact that we are the era of technological development, but this development has brought a lot of disadvantages to the environment and to the world people at large. Good day, Mr. Chairman, my panel of judges, my indispensable timekeeper. My name is Adeshokpo Toluwanimi, a student of OAU International School. Now, what is social media? Social media are websites and applications that enable users to communicate electronically by sharing information, ideas, personal messages, and other content such as videos. Youths are predominantly the users of social media. In spite of all the positives and strengths that social media has, there are also disadvantages. To begin with, social media has been a source of distraction over time. Of recent, it is very common to see youths, that is the future of the nation, addicted to the social media, therefore wasting valuable time that can be used for productive tasks, which leaves us with the question whether our future is safe and secured in a doubt, because youths who are the future are seen as social media addicts. Furthermore, from the standpoint of morality, the social media has increased the rate of immorality among the youths, even the children, because even the teenagers, they get free and unrestricted access to X-rated pictures on social media. Also, most youths get hooked up on different immoral social media sites because of the easy and accessible platform for viewing pornographic and other immoral activities. As a result, the moral decadence in our society has increased. Moreover, students these days, they tend to depend more on the social media for their researches, thereby weakening the researching capabilities of the students. They become totally dependent and can no longer perform their academic pursuits independently. They become academic vegetables, and this would mean a weak future for the dream Nigeria and the future we want to build. In addition, cyber crimes, they are being on the increase as youth have the zest to gain illegal money as fast as possible. Social media serves as an avenue for these crimes to be easily perpetrated. Also, personal ideas, information, and privacy can be easily hacked and shared on the internet, since anyone can create a fake account and commit crime without being easily traced, thereby making it very easy to bully on the internet. In conclusion, can we see a technological development in which a lot of unsavory activities, ranging from immoral acts, fraud, outright blackmail, and addiction are carried out? Can we say it is a blessing? No. On this note, I am sure that you agree with me that social media is a curse rather than a blessing. I rest my case. Thank you.
All right. Great one. Could you please put your hands together again for her? Thank you. You could please leave the stage. Thank you so much. All right. I think it's getting hotter. It's getting hotter. All right. Straight away, we welcome the third contestant from St. Mulumba Catholic College. Please make welcome Olamidun Aroshola.
It's the orator.
Be seen, be heard, engage your audience and bring that event to life with Stretch Audio Visuals.
At Stretch Audio Visuals, we provide state-of-the-art projection screens, giant LED screens, lighting, and public address systems for indoor and outdoor events. For more than 9 years, we've partnered with different brands and organizations to organize successful events, and we've won several awards. Let's provide you full professional support with our advanced audio-visual technologies and rare industry knowledge.
Talk to us today. Call 08028307146 or send us an email on stretchinter@gmail.com.
Visit our office, 7 Medical Road, off Obafemi Awolowo Way, Ikeja, Lagos. Website www.stretchaudiovisuals.com.
Stretch Audio Visuals. Service beyond expectation.
It's the orator.
All right, make welcome Olamidun. Are you ready, Olamidun? All right, so in the next 5 minutes, she will try to do what she can do. All right, I wish you the best of luck.
Good day, judges, ladies and gentlemen, students at the back. My name is Aroshola Olamidun, and I'll be representing St. Mulumba Catholic College to speak on the topic the social media as a blessing to society. Over the years, the transfer and medium for the transfer of information has evolved greatly, from town crying, beating of drums, drawing of diagrams, to newspapers, radio sets, television stations, and finally what we have today, the social media, all thanks to the improving technological advancements. The need for a faster and more effective means for the transfer of information gave rise to what is now known and popularly accepted by the entire world as the social media. That is, in contrast to the old crude and uncivilized means that reigned in the years past. However, this mysterious wonder of the human intellect has been classified by many in society as negative, inappropriate, and unfit for the positive development of the modern day society. This theory is, however, untrue in multiple ways. Because the social media through many popular platforms like Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, WhatsApp, Snapchat, Google Hangouts, Bing, Skype, and many other popular platforms like that have impacted greatly to the positive development of society, to the minds of, as well as the future of the youths, the new generation, and the generations to come. One of the many advantages that the social media has given to the society is the access to first-hand, privileged, and unadulterated information. Unlike the social media platforms like television stations, radio stations, and newspapers may want to cover up specific details in the news in which they broadcast for the world to see. But the social media doesn't work that way. The social media doesn't have a particular voice, and so there is no particular person that is going to be caught or going to be told to stop speaking fake news. The social media has been able to announce to the world the evil acts in which the bigwigs and politicians in the society are committing. These big guns and bigwigs in society have lied against the social media and told to the people in society that social media is spreading fake and false news about them. But like I always like to say, and like I'm going to say right now, under every fake or false news, there is always going to be an element of truth. Security has attained incredibly new heights due to the improving technological advancements. The social media, a product of this. During cases of rape, theft, domestic violence, racism, political riots, and other cases of suppression, oppression, and violence, the social media has served as a means for the people that have been victims or witnesses of these acts to broadcast these incidents for the entire world to see, thereby creating social and security awareness for the people in society so that they can know how to handle these cases better. Take for example, the cases that happened in Sri Lanka, the cases of bombing during the Easter Sunday. A man was said to have been sighted crossing over to the next church, and after 30 minutes, 300 people lost their lives. But this actually has helped, as the social media has broadcast these incidents for the world, and thereby churches are now motivated and they now know what to do in cases like this. Social media has made the world a global village, as you all know. In the years past, the transfer of information proved to be a big thorn in the flesh, as there was a huge distance between one geographical area and the other. But all thanks to the social media today, all you have to do is pick up a mobile phone, tap on the send icon, and you're good to go. I remember a friend of mine telling me how her parents coped shortly after they got married. They were actually serving at the time, and as you know Nigeria, we all have to be posted to different parts of the country. And so they actually had to wait for like 5 to 4 or 6 months before they could send information to one another. But now, all thanks to the social media, you don't have to wait for such a long period of time before you can send or receive messages to your friends, your family members, business partners, or any loved ones at all. Thank you.
All right. Good usage of time. Thank you, Midun, for your presentation. We're grateful. You could go have your seat. All right. The next contestant is representing Vikayo Private School, and his name is Raphael Shoriola.
It's the ORATORS.
All right, welcome, Raphael. Welcome. Are you ready, Raphael?
Yes, sir.
All right, the best of luck.
Good day, everyone. My name is Shoriola Raphael. I'm a student of Vikayo Private School. I am here to speak to the topic which says social media, a blessing or a curse. First, what is social media? Social media is a software that facilitates the sharing of information, ideas, and thoughts through the use of auditory, visual networks between or among people. Examples are WhatsApp, Facebook, and so on. We can see that this is a very controversial topic, and we can also say it's a two-sided coin. On one hand, it's a blessing, and on the other hand, it's a curse. To start with, if we say social media is a blessing, how do I mean? First, social media aids effective communication by making the world a global village. Global village in what sense? Social media connects people of different views, principles, and ideas, communicating with the same without meeting themselves, and this has had great impact on the communication rates in our country. Furthermore, social media serves as a medium of advertisement. Advertisement in what sense? Companies like Jumia and Didi do not need middlemen to advertise their goods to people at rural levels because middlemen are the major cause of economic sabotage, thereby boosting their profits and yield at the end of the year. Moreover, social media informs by keeping one abreast of the goings-on in the society. People do not need to buy newspapers just as in the olden days to know what is going on around them. Through social media, they can know what is going on at the House of Representatives, House of Rep, and the Parliament and the likes. Furthermore, social media severes loneliness. Loneliness in what sense? We can see from the first image that the person do not have a phone to chat, thereby he is feeling lonely, and this implies his health status. And from image 2, we can see that this person is having a phone to chat with his colleague, thereby is lively, and social media has helped in achieving this. Furthermore, social media unleashes potentials of individuals. Potentials of individuals in what sense? Social media is the cheapest yet reliable source to express your inner talents. If you are a good writer, you can post your write-ups on social media, and people will give you immediate response. And if you are a good singer, you can upload your songs, and people will give you immediate response to follow your talents. As I have said earlier, on one hand we can say it's a blessing, and on the other hand we can say it's a curse. If I say it's a blessing, how do I mean? Social media misinforms. Despite the fact that social media keeps one abreast of the goings-on in one society, it also misinforms. Misinforms in what sense? Anything can spread through social media within a matter of seconds and minutes, and these are things that are false rumors are made up, and thereby creating panic and fear in the minds of people. Moreover, social media aids cybercrime and cyberbullying. What is cybercrime? Cybercrime is the act in which some villains defraud human being like them just for their own personal gain. And if I say cyberbullying, what do I mean? Cyberbullying is the use of the derogatory word in abusing one's fellow human being. And we can see from the image that the person, from the second image, that the person is being abused by using the word "you are ugly," "you are fat," and the likes. Furthermore, social media promotes plagiarism and pseudonyms. If I say plagiarism, how do I mean? Social media, plagiarism is the act or process in which someone copy or duplicate someone else's work just for one personal gain and tendering them as one's own. While pseudonyms is the act of using someone else's identity for one personal or selfish gain. Moreover, social media impairs health when addicted to social media gadgets. Medically, it is advised not to place systems and laptops on one's lap and mobile phone near the eyes or ears because they produce radioactive waves which are dangerous to our health. Furthermore, social media promotes sexual immoralities. Also, social media has led to a high rate of spelling errors. Students abbreviate while chatting with their friends, and this has become part and parcel of them. That's when they go to school writing exam, they use all what they are using to chat with their friend. Thereby, they fail woefully while writing exam. In conclusion, I think I have conspicuously spoken to the topic, which says social media, a blessing or a curse. And I think you will agree with me that this is a very controversial topic. Thank you.
Wow. That was apt. All right, please put your hands again together for Raphael.
It's the orator.
Next time on the Orators.
The person. If you want to rob the person, you can get the direction to the person's house. When you see all these things like
You can communicate through television, through radios, and lastly, we can communicate through social media.
It's the orator.
Building tomorrow's leaders today.